In the time that we have spent in English Composition 1, I have learned many things. The whole goal for this class is an understanding for the course objectives. I will show you how Founding has affected me and how I've been able to learn in this class. I have reached the course objectives in this class by all the work that I put into the essay showing college level writing. The very first paper of the draft that we made was Essay 1. This paper was a little sloppy being the first draft, but after working on it for a while, I was able to come up with a decent first draft in the draft that I show this objective. Help students develop a confidence in developing, refining, and expression of their original and creative thinking, which is very clear in this paper. The fact that this paper was our first paper means that it wasn't going to be very good. In my first draft, my thesis is, we need to be connected or we think we won't have a great life. We think the world will move on without us. This is not what the paper is about. The paper is about technology and how we are affected by it. This isn't a very good start because I don't even mention technology. Obviously, I need a little improvement, and that's why we have peer review. What helped my writing a lot was peer review. Christine gave me comments and I was unable to change in order to make the paper better. In my second draft, Essay 1, I improved my thesis showing that I was able to refine my material and make a better product. In my second draft, I say, technology affects our everyday life in ways that we might not even notice. There are many great uses for technology that makes our lives easier. This is a much better thesis that I was able to improve. After looking through the peer review and made the change that needed to be done, my paper was ready to be viewed by Dr. Paul. After she read my paper, she left her comments that I was unable to correct. She said, you have some interesting thoughts about technology as a whole. When you revise, adjust all the content from the essay from general to specific. After I corrected these problems, I was ready for draft 3. After Dr. Paul's comments, I was able to change my thesis to, in my life there have been many different versions and variations of technology, and I have chosen ones that I think will help shape me into a more special person. Going through the class in discussion form, I was able to cover another objective, and that is improve collaboration skills such as listening actively, respecting diverse opinions, sympathizing on those diverse ideas, and coming to a consensus for the purpose for both sharing and or composing those ideas. I was able to cover this objective because going through class and then online, I was able to get an understanding of other people and how they think. An example of this shows up in our last discussion forum, Tethered. I say, I believe that this is where the e-portfolio will find its place. By creating the e-portfolio, we are basically putting all our thoughts down for others to see. As we said in class, the only way to get your ideas out are to speak them orally or to write them down. I include the discussion because I was able to connect with classmates who gave me a better understanding of their ideas and mine to bring me to another level of writing. This shows that I put a great thought into my writing, which I was unable to compose in the other essays. The next paper that we were assigned was Essay 2. This essay was about the presidential campaign between Romney and Obama. For this assignment, we needed to create an annotated bibliography. In this paper, I show the next objective, and that is develop an effective set of introductory college-level research skills. I was able to research many different articles and sites until I found some ones that were right for me. I was able to show college-level research skills by using the library database and then understanding the credibility of the sites I used. After I created the draft, it was sent to peer review. There I received comments from Mike again and Dr. Paul. With the comments from Mike, I was able to recognize that draft 2 until it was ready for Dr. Paul. Even though there was a lot of research needed, I was able to write a much better essay, which I then showed Dr. Paul for her comments. She stated, this is not a paragraph. This paragraph is not an introduction to the annotated bib, as instructed, but instead is an annotation for the brand source posted below. This was helpful to me, and I was unable to correct the problem that she stated. After I received Dr. Paul's comments, I then created Essay 2, Draft 3. In Draft 3, I added an introduction because there wasn't one in the previous drafts, and my thesis was, though they went through many different talks and debates, here are a few that will give you a clear view on the specific candidate. Our final essay, Essay number 3, this was about our understanding for the book Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, A Savage Journey to the Heart of the American Dream. In this essay, we needed to show the different writing styles that Hunter Thompson used through the book that helped him write what he was thinking to the reader. I was able to effectively show the next objective. Build on students' reading ability by working on their comprehension and material, as well as their critical thinking and writing about the material. The thesis that I created to show that my level of understanding was, throughout the novel, These specific styles appear very frequently, and the use of these styles help the reader get a better understanding of what Thompson is feeling at any moment, and also lets the reader get a better understanding of the book. To me, this seemed like a great start, but I was a little nervous sending this to peer review. The peer review for Essay 3 was by far the best feedback that I received. The peer review I was able to get back was from Patrick and Mike. After all the revisions I made, I was able to polish off Essay 3 Draft 2. In the revised paper, my thesis changed from, throughout the novel, these specific styles appear very frequent, and the use of these styles help the reader get a better understanding of what Thompson is feeling at any moment, and also lets the reader get a better understanding of the book. And that changed too. Hunter Thompson uses many different styles and themes throughout the book to show his gonzo journalism and make that known to the reader. Now I sent this to Dr. Paul. The amount of good, strong advice from Dr. Paul is amazing, and she has helped me as a writer more than anyone else. For this essay, her feedback was, "This is a good start for the thesis, but it's still incomplete. What is Thompson's novel theme?" After her feedback, it helped me to write a better paper. With the comments I received from Dr. Paul, I finished the final essay for grading. My thesis stayed the same, but I was able to make many revisions that improved the essay. After I finished Essay 3, I was able to show another objective: refined understanding and demonstration of college-level writing. Throughout the essay, I needed feedback to improve it, and after getting feedback from peer review and Dr. Paul, I was able to refine my thinking of college-level writing by going through the drafts over and over again to get my thoughts and ideas onto paper for others to read. The last objective I achieved was engage in a variety of activities that involve various stages of the writing process. In this class, we had a total of 3 essays, and for me, 9 drafts, all with different topics and skill sets, which show that I went through many activities that involve college-level writing. Thank you.